I turned off my phone at 11:47 p.m. I remember it exactly because I looked at the clock before pressing the power button. The screen went out, the vibration briefly responded in the fingers, and that's it. Silence. Not even flight mode. Complete shutdown. The battery was almost zero, but I wanted to be sure. I didn't expect calls. No messages. No one. The headphones were lying nearby, old wired, with slightly shade insulation. I connected them before turning off the phone, just out of habit. Sometimes I like to listen to, not music, and emptiness. Light background noise, which is always in the headphones, if you listen carefully. He calmed down. I lay down in bed, wrapped myself in a blanket, closed my eyes. At first, it was exactly as I expected. A quiet, almost imperceptible hiss, like the distant breath of the room. I had already begun to fall asleep when the hiss changed. Not abruptly. Smoothly, as if someone had turned up the volume very carefully. Sure. I opened my eyes. The sound was wrong. Too structured to be just noise. I held my breath and listened. You're still awake. I sat down abruptly. The words were quiet but clear. No emotions. Not a male or female voice, something in the middle, as if the timbre did not matter. I instinctively reached for the phone. I lifted it. Black screen. Dead. Cold. The phone is off, said the voice. I know. My mouth is dry. I pulled one earphone out of my ear. The room was quiet. Absolutely. Only the distant buzz of the city outside the window. I put the earphone back in. You always do that, the voice continued. You check. As if it changes something. I tore off the headphones and threw them on the bed. Silence. My heart was pounding so loudly that I could hear it in my temples. I sat for a few seconds, looking at the headphones, as if they could move by themselves. Failure, I said to myself. Imagination. Fatigue. I picked up the headphones and carefully examined the cable. No cracks. No connection. I even brought the plug to the light of the lamp. No, they are definitely not connected to anything. I put them on again. At first, nothing. I was already sighing with relief when I heard, "Don't take them off anymore." The voice was closer, as if not from the outside, but somewhere deeper. "Who are you?" I whispered. "You know I don't like it when you speak out loud," he replied. I was cold. "I hear what you think," added the voice. "It's easier." I got up abruptly from the bed. My legs were cottony. I went to the mirror and looked at myself. Pale face. Dilated pupils. "It's a dream," I said out loud. "I'm sleeping." "You always say that when you're afraid," the voice said softly. "But you're awake. You are sitting. You look at yourself. And your hands are shaking." I slowly looked down. My hands were really shaking. "Don't look back," said the voice almost gently. I froze. "Why?" I whispered. The pause dragged on. The hiss returned, but now it resembled breathing. "Because you're not ready to see me yet." I closed my eyes. "You're not real," I whispered. "You're just a sound." Hallucination. "I was with you when you were a child," the voice replied. "Do you remember when you were lying in bed and afraid of the dark? You also wore headphones then." "True. Imaginary." My heart tightened. I remembered. I didn't tell anyone about it. "I spoke to you then," the voice continued. "But you didn't hear me. You didn't soon listen yet." I slowly turned my head towards the door of the room. "I told you, don't look back." Something tense appeared in the voice. I stopped. "Do you hear that?" he asked. "What?" I answered barely audibly. Silence. She became different. I listened. And indeed, the silence was thicker, as if the air became heavier. "You've always been afraid of silence," said the voice. "That's why you love headphones. They give the illusion of control. What do you want?" I asked. Pause. For you to listen. Suddenly, there was a different sound in the headphones. Steps. Slow. Heavy. "It's not here," said the voice quickly. "It's a memory." The steps got closer. "You remember that evening," he continued, "when you were alone at home. When he heard something behind the door, but did not open it. I remembered. The old entrance. The dark corridor. The doorbell I ignored. You saved yourself then, said the voice. But something remained outside. It was waiting. The footsteps stopped. It's waiting now. I couldn't stand it and abruptly took off my headphones. The voice did not disappear. I told you. It sounded right in the room. It doesn't matter anymore. The light in the lamp blinked and went out. I heard breathing in the dark. Not my own. Now you hear without headphones, said the voice with satisfaction. So you're ready. I felt something cold touch my shoulder. Listen carefully, whispered the voice, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning, and the silence is gone forever.